Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the performance of the Unfathomable entity, Majin Buu Good, the 40th anniversary banner unit, and just, see how good he is at 100% in the hidden potential system. So Majin Buu Good, I think, is very different to some of the other characters. You know, Piccolo scales, Vegeta scales, Frieza scales, and Gohan scales. And a lot of them scale all of their attack. Whereas Buu is the one character that does not scale his attack. So it's very interesting right off the bat to kind of see that. Like, okay, this character is not scaling up his attack. He is not gaining progressive power all the time offensively. He is gaining it defensively, but not offensively. So it's very interesting. He is an all allies key plus 2, HP 150%, attack defense 100%, and then additional key plus 1, HP attack defense of 70%, when obviously you have all 5 types on the team. Pretty straightforward. He will raise attack and defense and cause supreme damage to all enemies, so nice AoE super, and has a high chance of stunning them. So immediately some interesting mechanics there that could potentially be pretty good for him. Then in terms of his passive, he'll activate the entrance animation when there's another Android Cell Saga or Majin Buu Saga category enemy, or an Android Cell Saga or Majin Buu Saga category ally on the team at the start of the character's attacking turn. He gets attack and defense of 150%, launches an additional super attack, and all allies get attack and defense of 40% for 40 turns. He will also, of course, have a key plus 2, attack and defense of 200%. He has a high chance of evasion, recovers HP with sweets, which is a situational, albeit cool ability. And then when there is an enemy or an ally whose name includes Goku within the team, he will be able to essentially get a high chance of crit, as well as have damage reduction of 40%. So as always, when you tie your crit back to a character, it means that if we want any output offensively, we're going to need that Goku on the team. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense up 100%, great chance of attack up 150, high chance of attack up 150, and then for every attack received or evaded, 39% defensive gain. So defense gain is pretty good. I mean, overall, the guy is pretty good. I think anyone who thinks that he's not a good character, or doesn't plan on using him, etc., this is a good unit. He's got some cool mechanics that I think make him really nice. He's got evasion, he's got crit, he's got damage reduction. There's a lot going on, and it's at decent levels. Then from there, you also have the stacking defense, which is always helpful. Even if he's not scaling offensively, he is still scaling somewhat defensively, doing stuff there, which is great. And then obviously outside that as well, I would say the AoE super attack is very useful. Innocence, Revival, Master Magic, Majin, Infinite Regen, there's some good links there, namely for the Majin Power team, but there are some good links there. There is stuff that he's doing that is working, so that is very helpful. Aside from that, honestly, he's pretty good. His attack can be inconsistent because obviously you're relying a lot on which unit or like what RNG is kicking in, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not something usable or employable or anything like that. You are able to use and maximize this character to a pretty good degree, I would say, overall. So that's definitely my suggestion for most things. I think he's a good unit. I think he's solid. He's a bit limited because you do need to have a Goku for him to be offensively sound, and that only really is going to happen with all those other requirements on the Majin Buu team, on the Majin Buu Saga team. Like if you put on Majin Power, you're missing out on the crit and the damage reduction, which, not that they're absolutely necessary, but they do dramatically. They take him from an okay unit to being, wow, this guy's pretty fun. So definitely an interesting way to look at it. I think out of all of them, he's probably the one I end up using the least, probably alongside Piccolo, just because their categories are more niche. They feel more niche. Using them feels a little bit difficult or too impactful if you don't have a Goku, etc. So overall, again, nothing wrong with him, nothing wrong with any of the units, but I think he's probably the most conditional, at least the most difficult to use conditionally. But overall, he's got some really interesting stuff. I think he definitely has the most out there kind of build. The AoE is very useful, the stunning is very useful. He's got healing built in there somewhere along the lines, evasion, DR, so he's got a lot going on.